Ladies and gentlemen, here come the brides. You look gorgeous. Oh, Denise, you're stunning. Please do come take a seat. Oh. Right, Jane, come on, Jane. Oh, Jane, strike a pose, my darling. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Do you like the beer stain?
Oh, right, and last but not least, here comes our Nadia. Woo!
We always said you'd look good in a bin bag, and she does.
Oh, ladies, I almost felt quite teary seeing you all arrive in. It was beautiful. But Nadia, what is
well,
this?
Somewhere in my house, somewhere, my wedding dress is in a bin bag. I was up the roof, I was in the shed, everywhere last night. I couldn't find... Actually, I feel more comfortable in this.
You do, actually.
You carry it off really well.
I feel great.
I am covered in bruises from exactly that. So I'm going, can you find your wedding dress? Can you find your wedding dress? I'm literally in the attic, in the darkest recesses where all the pigeons and the rats are. Anyway, I found it, but as I said, look, right in the middle, on the day after we'd got married, thankfully, Gary opened a celebratory ale and it sprayed all over my dress. Yeah.
That's what you're telling us.
That's your story.
She was sticking to it. She was so annoying. She came into makeup and she went, oh, I can get it on. And me and Denise both went, oh, baggy.
It's not baggy.
I can hardly breathe. I'm pretending to look like it's really... and I can hardly breathe with the bones.
Honestly, Denise, when you walked into the studio wearing this, I was like, oh, my goodness me. You just look stunning.
Thanks you. Little mention for Sharon Bowen, who made it all those years ago. I never thought I'd put it on. I couldn't find mine. 6 months ago, I found it. Put it somewhere safe, couldn't find it. But I love this this dress. Yeah, I mean,
how did it make you feel?
Do you know, it was actually... We were doing it for a fun item, but it was actually quite emotional.
Yeah,
it really is. It's quite nice. We said we were...
You're so happily married, aren't you? Yeah. I mean, you never talk about your marriage or your wedding without a smile on your face. So
yeah, that's true.
I suppose it takes...
What is it someone said? I mentioned Lincoln more than the Lincoln Tourist Board.
And actually, you're in traditional white, Jane, but you went for yellow. But there's a reason why you went for yellow.
I think we can call that lemon.
I didn't lemon yellow. I didn't really have a colour. I'm not superstitious. I don't think I am. I'm not really into astronomy. But Russell Grant, our famous astrologer, said to me, "Wear yellow." And I couldn't not wear yellow, even though I thought I wasn't, but he said, "You're a Gemini, wear yellow," and I did. So we were all in yellow and lemon, and it was lovely.
And 8 years later...
Yeah, 8 years later, this year.
What's also fascinating about you guys and your weddings, none of you, not a single one of you, actually organised your own wedding, did you?
Isn't that weird?
Isn't it? On a girl's show, that's very weird when we watch Bridezillas and things like that.
My mum and sister did mine, and Mark and I turned up at a wedding. We had no idea what colours, themes, what the seats were, what the food was, nothing. And Gary did all yours.
Gary did all of mine. Yeah, apart from the only thing I had to do was get the dress, and I nearly mucked that up because I turned up at this department store that's closed now. Remember Dickens and Jones?
Yes.
And they had like a wedding floor, and I was thinking I can't get in, so I was knocking on the door, and she said, "Well, you can't get in because it's appointment only." I said, "Well, can I have an appointment?" She said, "I can fit you in 6 weeks." I said, "I'm getting married in 2 weeks." Anyway, thankfully, she was a Loose Women fan. Because this was 20 years ago. And she recognised me. She went, "Oh, come in." So I literally just bought this off the hanger.
Well, I just said to Lincoln, "Oh, look at you there!"
That was pre-birthday.
It looks like he was planning where he was going to spurt it.
Yeah, look. He's going, right there. Here later where I'm going to spill my real ale.
I just wanted mine to be fun and frivolous. And I remember on the morning I'd invited Ruth and Eamon, and they couldn't come. So it was in Portugal at my friend Gayna's villa. And so in the morning, Ruth rang me, and I was having my hair done by Lee, who used to be here. And she said, well, Ruth said, "I just hope you have a wonderful day. I bet it's not camp at all." And I said, "No, not remotely. I can see over my balcony Chris Biggins pouring a drink for the crankies."
And And yours was really showbizy as well, wasn't it?
Well, it was on Gary's side, because Gary, because of the business he's in, has got lots of very famous friends. And, of course, I'm from the tabloid press. So it was very interesting. One half of the room wanted to kill the other half because they'd written stories about them.
Oh,
so there you go.
A brilliant reception.
Apparently, the producer's just saying to me that they found me in my dress at some other point on the show. Oh, God, what a terrible photo! I was pregnant. I was pregnant.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, so it was...
That's lovely.
Oh,
thank
do you know what? Talking about wedding dresses, actually, I've got a few dilemmas. Might as well do wedding dilemmas because we're in that wedding kind of mood at the minute. So I read this morning about a bride that showed her husband-to-be her wedding dress before they got married to make sure that he liked it. And it didn't go down that well because he didn't, and it caused a massive argument. And, of course, she then posted it up online. But did any of you allow your other halves to look at your dress before you walk down the aisle?
No, I didn't. I quite like that tradition.
I quite like that.
But we're renewing our vows, and I'm going to let Mark come with me to choose the dress because I think I might go full sex pot.
Yeah, but then again, Nadia, if you're going to go full sex pot, don't spoil it by letting him choose it.
Yeah, but I'm not totally sure what he finds sex pot.
Oh, my God.
Well, I can tell you it's not that.
But you never know with Mark. I mean, he could go, "Cool, that's the best thing I've ever seen." I just don't know.
Well, I've got a little dilemma here. Right, so a bride-to-be approached one of her friends who is super stylish and asked her to change the outfit she was planning because the bride said it would totally outshine her on a big day. The bride told the friend that if she was unwilling to change the dress, she wouldn't be anymore. She wouldn't be invited to the wedding. And it says, so would you bar your friend for ousting you?
No.
I wouldn't. But I watched Bridezilla's, you know, and all those type of shows. And, I mean, some of them, if they have a friend who is remotely going to reveal anything, they're out of the wedding party. Absolutely.
You see, whereas the opposite of that is one of my best mates from school. When she got married when we were in our 20s, M&A, she allowed all of her bridesmaids to wear whatever their favourite dress was because then they would feel fabulous, they would look incredible, and it completely worked. As everybody was walking down the aisle, it's like, oh, my God, you look
Nice
amazing.
idea.
Yeah.
Did you know that, so apparently the thing of the groom not seeing the dress is because in the old days of traditional arranged marriages, obviously if you were showing them the dress, you were showing them the bride. And they wouldn't see the bride until the actual day of.
Oh,
and
like
that's
Married at First Sight.
No, but that's what the veil is about. Because apparently the second they first see you is when you lift the veil. And if they don't like what they see before the big day, they might not turn up.
Change their mind.
Well, we see that on reality TV. When are we coming to your wedding, Charlene?
Oh, my wedding. Denise, I'm just not that bothered about getting married. I know everyone finds that really strange, but we've been together a few years, we've got a couple of kids.
I don't think it's
all
strange.
right.
It's nice to still be a girlfriend.
I mean, you're so committed anyway with two children.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Although he doesn't, he hates it when I call him my boyfriend on the show. He says, I'm not your boyfriend. It makes me sound as if I'm disposable.
So what would you say? Because partner sounds like you're in business together.
Yeah, exactly. There isn't, and I remember reading an article by the writer Sally Hughes. He says there's no in between. You're a girlfriend or you're a wife. There is no word.
Oh, I'd love to still say boyfriend. We tried to do it for a while. We tried to change from husband and wife and just call each other boyfriend.
What, when you turn up at bars and pretend that you don't know each other?
Yeah, but then we couldn't do it.
I say my other half, usually.
Yeah.
No, that's very old.
Well, here we go.
Sorry about that.